What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land, out there in podcast land, wherever land that you are tuning in to this live movie commentary, reaction, critic, podcast? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Ready, Set, Action Commentaries. I am your host, Mike, and as always, I got my co-host, Jeremy, with me. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man. New podcast, new day. Ready to rock and roll after last night's podcast. So.
Oh my gosh! I mean,
you doing all right?
Well, I'm definitely doing all right. Did not have a hangover waking up this morning.
Yeah, me neither. I felt all right waking up, so we didn't go too hard.
Right. But as you guys can see, we are getting into Apollo 13. Hold on a second. I just realized that music was way too loud. My fault, people. But yes, we are getting into Apollo 13. This is, of course, my choice of a movie. And Jeremy, at the end of this podcast, will, of course, be giving us his choice for next week. If you do want to go ahead and watch Apollo 13 with us, be sure to pull up Apollo 13 on any streaming service that it is on. We are going with Netflix on this one. But pause it at 0 seconds, and as soon as we say ready, set, action, go ahead and press play. So, Jeremy, are you all ready, my man?
I'm ready, sir. Are you ready?
I'm all set. With all that being said, quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set. Ready, set, action. Yeah, I think it's kind of funny of how we are getting into our second podcast in a row with a movie that is very well known for having a terrific composer do the music. Yesterday we had Hans Zimmer, and today we have the legendary James Horner. Rest in peace, sir.
Yeah, we are in for a treat with the music in this movie.
For everybody curious, James Horner, in my opinion, his best work was Titanic. There was no question that Titanic was his best. I'm not even being biased. I'm actually saying
that was pretty good. I will agree with you, and I think that's what he's best known for, right? Like, would be Titanic. Everybody, when they watch Titanic, it would be, oh, James Horner did that.
And as we see Walter Cronkite making a cameo appearance in this movie. I will say this, Walter Cronkite, man, you want to talk about a news broadcaster who has the most iconic voice, and it's... What's up, Tom?
During this filming, I feel like he was on like a streak of movies, man. Like for Tom Hanks.
Tom, yeah, he was actually on some strings. By the way, I forgot to ask, what is the drink of the evening, sir?
I went back to basic water, man. I'm just sticking with H2O tonight.
Went back to basic water. I myself I cracked open a Celsius. I had to.
Nice. Fair enough.
But yeah, so the 90s saw like a real plethora of movies for Tom Hanks, of course. League of Their Own, did Philadelphia, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking at his 90s,
yeah.
So you have both Toy Stories.
Mm-hmm.
You've Got Mail, The Green Mile, Sleepless in Seattle. Like he did a ton of great movies in the 90s.
Sleepless in Seattle early 90s?
Sleepless in Seattle was 93.
93, okay. For some reason I was thinking it was like 90 or 91, but
you were close. That's a great Time magazine clipping. Mr. Bill Paxton. We just watched the movie with him in it just a couple weeks ago.
We sure did.
My cousin called.
And then, of course, we got Gary Sinise here. Oh, my God. Absolutely.
Wanted to make sure he got
I think this is the second movie that we've had that has just had, like, an absolute terrific cast to it.
Yeah, this cast is... Think of everybody you got here in this movie. They've gone on to do... And I've already done great movies by the time this one came out, so...
all coming to this dress rehearsal party for my Apollo 12 landing.
Oh, shut up. And I think it's kind of funny because if you actually look at a lot of the actors in this movie, they're wearing a certain brand of watch. They are actually wearing the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch professional watches. Those were the actual watches that were given to the astronauts, not just for NASA, but also with the Apollo program as well.
That's awesome. I thought you were going to say something about their hairstyles and how they were all similar.
They really are almost.
Except for Kevin Bacon. He's the odd one out.
Oh my God. But the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch, though, it's an expensive fucking watch. Like, if you actually go on the site and look it up, it's a $9,000 watch.
Goodness. I did not know that.
Of course, right after Neil Armstrong lands on the moon, every single buddy in America and the world grew sick of the Apollo program, grew sick of the moon race, grew sick of space travel itself. Which is really suckish if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, you would think more people would want to go. Right? Like, instead of being sick of it, you would think more people would want to be astronauts and step on the moon and all that.
He definitely looks drunk.
Yeah. And you can definitely tell the time frame that this is set in. Look at this lawn furniture here.
Oh, gee, dude, the lawn chairs itself.
Yeah, these people have style back then, man. This is what you laid on out in the yard.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of funny because they talked about of how Jim Lovell, he's like, I wanted to go walk on the moon. But the Apollo 8 mission was not even designed to even be to actually be designed to even do the lunar walk.
Now when we live in a world where man has walked on the moon. So close. 60 nautical miles.
See, this is something I don't like about the film is of how they're talking about Apollo 8 like it was supposed to be the first moon landing, but the original mission of Apollo 8, like I said, was the first flight to actually reach the moon. And the crew of Apollo 8 orbited the moon 10 times without landing and then returned to the Earth. By the way, I like this right here because this is actually true that Mount Marilyn is actually up there.
Right there on the edge of that mountain.
Your mountain, Mount Marilyn.
Those earrings of hers.
Hey, that was the style.
He's like, yep, you look for your mountain. I'm gonna go in for the day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that, buddy.
He's like, you look for your mountain. I'm gonna go in for some titties. Terrific shot right here. You can actually tell that this is an actual like overhead shot, and this is something that movies just don't do anymore. Or if If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it with a fucking drone.
Yeah, that's kind of what we come to in this day and age.
That anything is possible. Things like a computer that can fit into a single.
I mean, ILM, they worked their magic in this one. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Or the Saturn V rocket. This is the actual launch.
I think this was the last movie that ILM did for, I think, a full year until Titanic. I think they might have done a movie or two. No, wait. Never mind. I think they did a couple films in '96.
Jim, people in my state have been asking why we're continuing to fund this program now that we've beaten the Russians to the moon.
Imagine if
See, that's the
Christopher Columbus had come back from the new
right there. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're kind of using a bad example of Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
How do you go to that?
Oh
Dumb
my
question.
gosh.
window and looking for a gas station.
It's not a bad response, I'll say that.
No, it's pretty smart ass of a response.
An astronaut, ladies and gentlemen, and now he's our boss. He hands out the astronaut's flight assignments, so naturally.
Oh, dude, what's this guy from?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, so
I'm drawing a blank.
so that's Chris Ellis playing Directions of Flight Crew Operations Deke Slayton, who was an actual NASA personnel. Oh, jeez, this chick right here.
She's not even wearing a bra.
You want to know the funny thing is that I've only seen her in 2 movies. I've seen her in this one,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw her in Free Willy 2: The Adventure Home.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
She
knew
was
she
she
looked
was like
familiar.
she was like the love interest
Oh, gosh.
of what's his face
Jesse. Is
Yeah,
his
Jesse.
name in the movie.
Apollo 13. Straight end of the line and the front row.
I think it's kind of funny because Jason Richter, who played Jesse in the Free Willy films, he was born in Medford, Oregon, so he's a Pacific Northwest kid.
Heck yeah, man.
They're not rushing things.
He also wears that original Seahawks hat in the. Was it the
Oh,
first? Was it the first one? that he wears
I think it was in the second one too.
Second one.
No, the first one. I know what you're talking about in the first one. It was crap. I'm drawing a
Was it?
blank. A Randolph. It was Randolph who wore the Supersonics hat in Free Willy.
Oh,
And
I
then
thought.
and then Jesse wore the Seahawks hat in Free Willy 2.
Okay, I knew it was one of them. It's been years since I've seen him, so.
I thought it was kind of funny of how like Jim's wife is like they're not rushing you guys. You guys are going to be ready in 6 months. It's like you don't think that's
That's
an
rushing
accessible
it.
amount of time. That's not really a rush on it. That's an accessible amount of time to actually train for this mission.
Whoa, wait a minute. I lost something here. I can't try to find out.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I kind of want to like save up and actually get that watch, that Omega watch, but it's just like $9,000 for a watch. Like, yikes.
Woo!
Okay, we're stable. Go ahead and recycle the valve.
Maybe if I win the lottery, I'll get one.
Hey,
20.
You got a text message, sir.
I heard it.
Captured.
That's it.
But Gary, of course, teamed up with. If it wasn't for him being in the movie with Forrest Gump, he would have never been in this film because Tom Hanks actually suggested to Ron Howard that Gary should play Ken Mattingly or should be in this movie with him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it wasn't perfect.
One of his best acting spots is Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
I know that, you idiot. And of course, I also remember in 1992, Gary played in the film adaptation of of Mice and Men, which is probably one of the most timeless American literature classics ever.
I think I saw that in school.
Yep. That was when I saw it. It was in school. They showed us a ton of shit they showed us a ton of stuff when we were in school at that point in time.
They sure did. I remember one year I was in, I think it was like middle school, or whenever Napoleon Dynamite came out, they showed us that movie. I have no idea why, but I just remember that it was one of those movies they showed us.
Ugh. I know this is a nightmare right here, but I mean, like, damn.
Holy shit, that would be.
Well, I mean, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my goodness.
Absolutely unbelievable special effects shot right there. That shot right there in particular was very, very, very profound to me.
The zoom in on the eye was pretty cool.
That's pretty fast.
So, Miko Hughes playing the role of Jim Lovell's youngest son.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is kind of funny because he played Gage Creed in Pet Sematary.
Yep.
And he was also in Kindergarten Cop
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm. He also did a recurring role in Full House as Aaron.
Yep. Michelle's friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I knew him best for from that one and Pet Sematary. He was creepy in Pet Sematary. I'll give him that.
He read.
They made him creepy in that movie. They did a good job.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for a child actor to be that creepy,
right?
Oof. Awkward question, kiddo.
That happened again?
Yeah, that was a huge setback to the Apollo program and also to the NASA program was the unfortunate fire that killed 3 astronauts on the Apollo 1 test launch. And it was actually what had happened was that it's kind of funny because they're going to talk about it here later on in the film, but it was due to condensation. A little bit of moisture that got into the panels and a spark actually ignited. And because that you have a whole capsule of oxygen, that fire is going to spread so quickly.
Yeah. And that's just crazy.
Ugh.
You know, he's got a really nice car for.
Oh, yeah. Look, 13.
Oh, you're trying to. Oh no!
What an asshole!
Oh man, that car behind him is probably like, "What the hell, dude?"
Right? Jesus Christ!
Very busy week.
You know, I actually kind of credit us for last night actually giving Pearl Harbor a better score than what we were actually thought we were originally going to give it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were actually going to give it a worse score than what we gave it.
Maryland. We've had these kids for a while.
Yeah, I think we did all right with it.
They've never kept it from coming to the other launch.
Yes, but now we have new weather. She's just had this.
I think it's kind of funny because Ron Howard's dad actually plays a little bit of a small role in this movie.
Oh, does he really?
He does. Once we get there, I'll show him.
Okay.
But also, I think this is kind of funny because Jim Lovell actually appeared as one of the captains on the recovery ship of the USS Iwo Jima. And I thought it was funny because Howard intended to make him an admiral, but Lovell retired as a captain, so he chose to appear in his actual rank rather than fictional.
Look at him being...
Nice flyover.
Yeah, she's just
marveling
staring up, just staring up at it. You know, there's a lot of Tom Hanks movies that I like, but I would have to say this is probably one of my favorites.
I would have to say so too. Like, this is definitely one of my favorites.
Gravity on April 13th. Ken Mattingly here has been doing some scientific experiments regarding that very phenomenon.
I just noticed that their boots are just like big old bulky yellow.
On the ladder, it didn't seem to be a problem.
It'll also consider a real helpful letter we got for a fellow who said we ought to take a pig up with us for good luck.
That's retarded.
Come on, Bill.
I'm sorry, like, that's stupid. Like, the fact that people were just that, the fact that they were that superstitious.
Final flight.
Yeah.
That's always going to be very special. Why is this your last, Ken?
That is actually true that this was his last flight as an astronaut.
Anybody could ask for?
I don't blame him.
Being in a place where there's 400 degrees difference between sunlight and shadow, I can't imagine ever topping that.
2 days prior to launch.
Keep dreaming, though.
Look at that aerial shot, man.
That is such a terrific shot, and it's not only just like the aerial shot that really gets you, it's the fact that they were able to put a CGI actual Saturn V rocket on there, and it's amazing because they're actually using that machine that carried the Saturn V to the launch pad, which is amazing.
You want to break up my crew 2 days before the launch?
For some reason, this line that is coming up here, I absolutely love from Tom Hanks.
When you and Haise will be ascending from the lunar surface to rendezvous with them. Jim, that's lousy time for speed.
Now look, Jack Swigert.
And this is actually true that that 3 days before the launch, the team was scrapped, and Jack Swigert got the promotion.
Oh, I'd be pissed too. Man, you got your own crew that you're comfortable with, and then...
I've trained for the Frowmore Highlands. And this is Flight Surgeon Horseshit Deek. By the way, the guy who's actually playing the doctor, he looked offended as fuck.
He really did.
When he pointed to him. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't care if the phone rings. I am not jumping out of that shower.
Yeah, rookie mistake, Kevin Bacon.
Very rookie mistake. Now, Ron Howard's mother also made a cameo appearance in this movie as well. Oh, dude. Okay, seriously, rookie mistake. You think he's excited?
I think he is.
Nah, I'm sorry. Like, and you want to know the funny thing about Ken Mattingly is after the Apollo program, Ken Mattingly was able to. So again, he was bumped 3 days before the launch and replaced with Jack Swigert. He is one of only 24 astronauts to fly around the moon. He was a pilot on the Apollo 16 mission, and he also went up on a space shuttle mission.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, this wasn't the end of the road for him.
It was not the end of the road, thankfully. and this is kind of interesting is, well, it's not really interesting, but the only surviving member of the Apollo 13 team itself is Fred Haise. Fred Haise is the only member of the original crew that is still alive. Unfortunately, Jim Lovell died earlier this year on August 7th at the age of 97.
Dang.
And Ken Mattingly died a couple of years ago on Halloween in 2023. And currently Fred Haise will turn 92 tomorrow. So,
shout out.
Happy early birthday, Fred. The fact that Ken was like pissed at Jim for making the decision, it's like you understand that if he would have stood up for you, he would have gotten bumped down to a later mission.
Yeah, dude, like, you can't get mad at him for it. Come on.
That's 1970s computers.
It really is.
The one thing that I loved about Ron Howard is he's kind of like James Cameron when it comes to almost being a perfectionist. He wants to get everything exactly the way it looked in that time period.
Yeah.
And
I don't blame him.
You have to just marvel at it.
You really do.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
12 G's, we're burning up. Well,
charbroiled.
Oh, you're actually ahead of me. My fault.
Oh, here, let me.
Yeah, I just got there. So, where are you at on here? You're at 25 minutes and what seconds?
12.
25 minutes and 12 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a sec. Shit.
I don't know why it jumped ahead.
I don't know why it jumped ahead too. So, okay, we are at 25:12. Let's go ahead and start now.
All right.
How you feeling, Fredo?
First of all, that's such a dumbass line from Fred, but it's just like he's kind of being the smart ass right now. Right there, see, right there. He's kind of being the asshole of this team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do this again, obviously, but.
Of course, you're gonna do it again.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I love this line, by the way.
Every time they killed me in this thing, I wouldn't have to work for you.
That is so it's so fucking minion. God. That was wrong.
I mean, it was a great line, though.
It was a great line, I'll be honest. Whoa, that was a little bit too close there. Also, Clint Howard, who is the older brother of Ron Howard, is also in this movie. So, like, the whole Howard family got involved in this film.
Man, I feel like he's in all of his movies.
You know, I think the funny thing is that if you actually look at the actual, astronauts, I feel like Tom Hanks, Bill Paxton, and Kevin Bacon, they were a lot more good looking than the actual guys.
Well, of course, man. They have to do it that way. It's Hollywood.
Max Elliott Slade is in this movie playing, by the way, the oldest son, Jay Lovell. And as everybody knows, he was in the Three Ninjas.
Okay.
But also another kindergarten cop child actor, Emily Ann Lloyd, who is playing the youngest daughter of Jim Lovell, was in this movie as well. And she was also in Kindergarten Cop.
Dang, man.
Oh, I love this joke, by the way. A guter Vent. I wonder wer Gunther went. Now, the very fun fact about this, and I actually learned this because I actually watched a couple documentaries about the Apollo space program.
Mm-hmm.
That man's name is Gunther Wendt, and the Apollo, the original Apollo crew actually had a joke, and they said, "I wonder wer Gunther Wendt," and I mean, I feel like that's just a terrific play on to his name.
It really is.
And from what I've read, Gunter actually took it to heart. He loved the joke so much.
Oh no.
Oops. Well, that stinks.
Just a little bit.
Another fun fact about the film is they actually said, or Jim Lovell actually said that his wife did accidentally lose her wedding ring like that. But it was a couple days before the launch, not the day of.
Oh, they got to make it a little bit more intense. It's got to be the day of. Add dramatic effect, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. Another Omega watch.
Now, I've always wanted to try on a spacesuit.
I don't know. This looks way too claustrophobic, if you ask me.
Like, it looks heavy, but
Okay, that's one way to get rid. Why wouldn't you just swallow? Never mind. Forget it. I'm not even. I'm not even going to ask.
yeah, it's probably good that you didn't. I don't think he even knew why he did it that way.
Need more air?
I always thought it was funny that the pilot of the mission, Jack Swigert, who he didn't technically necessarily need a spacesuit because he was never going to be on the moon. He was never going to step foot on the moon.
But by the off chance that he has to get out of the shuttle, I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be the only reason. But you're right. Like, he stays on this ship the entire time. He's not getting off of it to get on the moon.
Ugh. Terrific
So
work right
cool.
there by ILM. Despite you actually seeing it in CGI, like that's, I mean, for 1995, did I just see two Japanese women dressed up in traditional garments? Oh
I might have
my
missed
God.
them, but you could have been right.
I think Now, how many times has this scene been ripped off in shows? Like the slow walk into the fucking capsule.
Yeah. You got to add the effect to it.
Mrs. Krantz has pulled out the old England thread.
Oh God, this dude, I forgot about him. I think it's kind of funny of how you have so many very well-known actors in this movie. Like Joe Spano, who was Joe Spano, who we saw earlier on. He was actually in this movie. But Raymond McKinnon, as you saw, the flight dynamics officer right there. I mean, dude, they got some good actors to come into this movie.
They really do.
You missed one button.
Would you ever go into space if you had an opportunity to do so?
If I had the opportunity to do it,
like, would you go?
It depends. It would actually depend on several variants. Like,
Go, no go for launch.
what exactly would I be going up there to do specifically?
Just to say you went to space, like, got in the space shuttle, got up there, and you'd eventually
If
come
it-
down, but like,
if-
it's just
if
to
they-
say that you went to space. Like, would you, like, you get up there, you float around, right? And then you come back
Just
down.
come back down?
Yeah. Like, you're not doing anything.
Okay.
Specific.
Yeah, you know what? I'd do it. Would you do it?
Yeah, I feel like I would. Like, if there was no, I don't know, like, if I wasn't assigned to do something.
Now, I think this is kind of funny because Clint Howard, who's playing the flight controller in this movie, he was actually in an HBO miniseries called From Earth to the Moon, which was also produced by Ron Howard.
Of course.
But I think it's kind of I saw a bunch of those episodes with From Earth to Moon.
Mhm.
I've still not finished the series. I think I'm on the last 2 episodes. But my favorite episode was actually about the Apollo 12 mission, where you had where you had Pete Conrad and Alan Bean walking on the moon. But it was one of the more entertaining episodes of the series. I don't think the series itself was really that great, but
When was the series, or is it a newer?
Oh no, it's a very older series.
Very older. Okay.
Oh, like, think about this: you are in a spacecraft, and a very loud and a huge explosion just happened under your ass.
Yeah, that would be that would be pretty intense. Not gonna lie.
I mean, technically, it's a controlled explosion, but still.
Still, you're feeling that from the ship.
Oh my gosh, these special effects are just out of this world. Huh,
Yeah,
get it?
it's so cool. Out of this way. You're funny. You're a funny guy. Hardy har har.
You know, I do appreciate the compliments, but the sarcasm was a little stale.
Yeah, I'm glad that you caught on. It looked like she was laughing but crying at the same time.
I'm glad you actually noticed that as well.
Oh man. I wonder what was her guidance.
I have no idea. Also, if there are any Yankee fans out there who are listening to this podcast, the MVP was given to the wrong person.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but
It's that East Coast bias, I swear.
They get a lot of it.
Like, literally name me a player in baseball history who has hit 60-plus home runs who didn't win an MVP that's not named Sammy Sosa.
Flag right down the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a great shot. I'm sorry. That was such a fantastic shot.
I saw that notification on my phone from ESPN, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to clear that off right there. Don't need to see that anymore. It's like, of course they're going to give it to that guy.
Gee, you think that was, yeah, that was some little jolt.
Oh yeah, look at that, great.
Oh, that is such a the fact that they're showing off the Earth, and the fact that they're showing the orbital I was trying to sound scientific, but it's not working. But just the flight path that the Saturn V was going on, because I think they were supposed to circle around the Earth once and then head to the moon.
Okay.
But it was still. I mean, the special effects right here. Again, think about this: Titanic came out 2 years after this movie,
Right.
but technically they were working on the Titanic special effects during this movie. So ILM was ahead of its just like
Yeah.
literally ahead of everybody other. Ugh. Now I forgot to mention that Ed Harris playing flight director Gene Kranz,
Mhm.
and I always thought it was funny because Gene Kranz has said multiple times that the Houston, like the entire what was it, like room right there where everybody for the NASA personnel, he said the room reeked of stale coffee and cigarettes.
Shit.
This is Houston. Predicted cutoff is 12 plus 3/4. Over.
Coming up on 12 minutes 34. And let it go. Shut down.
I like that. That was actually a pretty good delivered line by Tom Hanks. And that, gentlemen, is how we do that. Now, this is something that I have to admire about this movie is the fact that they were able to get a ton of shots as in zero gravity.
Like that they're putting on or they're taking off their gloves and helmet and stuff.
But
I thought that's a cool little how, like, if you look in the background, they have John Kennedy Space Center, and then they had a sign up that said John Kennedy Space Center, because this was a few years after.
Yeah, this was a couple years
Yeah.
after he was assassinated.
Yeah.
But getting back to they were only so the zero gravity shots that you see were filmed on the Vomit Comet, as it's famously known, and the movie itself was secured a 6-month lease on the KC-135, which they were able to film the zero gravities.
Oh,
but
that's awesome.
They were only like able to get like 25 seconds of weightlessness in each time that they used it.
Oh.
Get set for transposition and docking.
Oh, is he gonna
boy.
get sick?
Yeah.
Oh, blowing chunks. Oh, God.
yeah.
Oh, and they zoomed in on that shit.
It was in zero gravity.
Oh, disgusting.
Is it just me, or do I think Bill Paxton might have actually thrown up?
Yeah.
It wasn't the fact that they did a close-up shot. It was the fact that he actually threw up on the camera lens. And then, of course, he spat out a nice Hawk Tua of... Oh, that's officially the dumbest one that I will ever say.
Give it time. You might top it.
Who the hell
I'm
knows?
just kidding.
Frank Borman was up chucking most of the way to the moon on Apollo 8.
That is actually a true fact that during Apollo 8 that he actually had one of his flying mates actually throwing up a ton. And I think it was due to space. I think they call it space sickness, but it was also had to do with altitude sickness as well.
Well, wouldn't it have something to do with motion sickness as well?
I think it also has to do with motion sickness as well, with being in zero gravity.
Yeah, because it's a different kind of. Your body's getting like acquainted with.
And just think of how much NASA trash is in space right now, just floating
Right.
around.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's a good thing that people weren't, protesting saying, quit polluting space.
Yeah, right? I figured we would have heard it by now if that was...
Exactly.
40 feet.
Well, I think it's just because space is so infinite, you're never going to hear anybody say
Exactly.
that.
Come on, rookie, park that thing.
Great line. Come on, rookie, park that thing.
10 feet.
Now, why'd you put the camera down?
Come on, bro.
Capture. Nice. Very nice.
Very well done.
So I am at 43 minutes and 20 seconds. What are you at right now?
You're at 43 seconds and what?
25 seconds now.
I'm at 43:20.
Okay, hold on a sec. I'm pausing at 43:30. Let me know when to play.
I'm good.
All right. I don't understand why you and me are just like not on pace with this right now. Cracks me up.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be
Netflix.
Netflix.
Hey, I'm hungry. There's a dead rhinoceros.
I'll be completely honest. I actually say that. I actually say that. I'm so hungry I could eat the ass out of a dead rhinoceros.
Oh my god.
Day 3, April 13th. God.
You can't demonstrate this on TV.
Can't demonstrate it, but you can still film it.
Here it comes. Constellation Urian.
Oh my God.
You're Ryan.
Oh God.
Oh man.
You know, even I'm going to agree with Fred on that one. That's a beautiful.
That's a beautiful sight.
Oh yeah, I forgot. On April 13th of 1970, the Beatles broke up on that day.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
quit crying. Well, my favorite band broke up. I'm a hopeless teenager losing my mind over 4 people I'll never fucking meet. Jesus Christ.
It's so true though. Like, come on.
I mean, were people this bad when the Jonas Brothers broke up?
Dude, I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus, she's still crying over the fucking Beatles. Oh, yeah. So this was actually 100% true of every network that was supposed to show their broadcast from this broadcast dumped them because, again, nobody was interested in space flight. Nobody was interested in the program anymore.
So them filming this, people weren't interested in it?
No, but they were going to show like highlights on the news, but they were not going to take up a lot of stations were not happy with giving them TV time, especially with there you see you got I Heart Genie or whatever the hell it is. I cannot remember that show.
Oh, I Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of Genie. There we go. Yeah, there were too many sitcoms and television shows. Speaking of which, remember when I said that Ron Howard's mom was here? There she is right there. Jesus Christ. It's that damn TV guide again. I feel like that would be every old person back then.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
if you'd, because I think TV Guide came out what, a couple of years before 1970. I can't remember when TV Guide came out.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the exact year, but
Oh, 1948.
oh. His 1040 report, his return.
Now, is it kind of ironic that the flight surgeon, Charles Berry, is actually smoking cigarettes? Isn't that a little ironic?
Just a little bit.
H2 and O2 tox, is that correct?
That was literally the most awkward nose scratch I've ever seen.
Like he's doing a.
Oh my gosh.
As thick as a couple of layers of tin foil, and that's all that protects us from the vacuum of space. Or flight in outer space.
Jesus, man.
Renaissance man.
He was having too much fun, I swear.
Back into the Odyssey. Return to the
Now, Fred Haise actually did that to the crew of Apollo 13. They said multiple times.
Oh, did he?
He actually did the cabin. What was it? God damn it, I can't remember what it was. But he actually pulled that lever a ton of times, and it made a loud bang, and it scared both Jim and Jack so much every time he did it.
Oh my, yeah, dude, that would scare me.
I mean,
you're in the middle of fucking space.
But that would be me and the crew. I would turn into that dude from Happy Gilmore. I'd just be like, "Hey, Fred, you suck, you jackass."
Classic.
Don't get bent. Okay,
Yeah.
that was I didn't
creepy.
like that. That was definitely very sus, if you ask me.
Very sus.
Jesus Christ! You don't go up to a teenage girl and just be like, "Bye."
Bye.
Ugh.
Screams
Weirdo.
creepiness, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic special effects of how they were able to just.
Now, I know that actor that was just speaking there from somewhere, too. He had the headset on.
I cannot remember for the love of me of who he is.
Can't think of his name. But he was in The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, no. Ugh!
Oh, shit!
That's... Well... Houston, we have a problem.
Man. You got something. Holy shit.
I can only imagine I literally can only imagine of just how terrified and scared these guys were.
Well, you just immediately thought you did something. What'd you do?
Houston, we have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of thruster activity here, Houston. Just went offline. Oh, there's another master alarm, Houston. I'm checking the clock. There's no refresh though.
Oh my God, man. Everything was going fine until they gave their oxygen tanks a stir.
Yep.
But again, like when you get a spark, when you get a spark inside of an oxygen-filled tank, that is going to happen.
Hey.
Let me get back to you. Keep going close to gimbal lock. I keep losing radio signal. Fly safe there in 10, like 22. They're gonna have to do it manually. One at a time.
I was gonna say, like,
yeah, dude.
just seriously.
One at a time, brother.
By the way, I forgot to mention that Mark McClure is in this movie, who's playing Black Team Flight Director Glenn Lunny. And for everybody who's curious, he actually played Dave McFly in the Back to the Future movies.
Oh, nice.
He also played Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movies.
What's Ron Howard's brother's name?
Clint Howard.
Is it just me, or does like he have the same role that he does here? That it's almost like he reprises it in Austin Powers.
He actually did.
I just saw him with his glasses, and it got me thinking. I'm like, man. And then I was like, oh, Austin Powers.
Again, I can only imagine of what was literally going through all three of their heads, like especially right here.
Oh yeah.
The fact that you see oxygen leaking out of your spacecraft.
The caution and warning. Houston, we are venting something out into space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! Can we please just talk about James Horner and his ability to not only just compose soundtracks, but absolutely compose music for the right time and gives you those feels.
Yeah, that's
Roger, Odyssey, we copy your venting. Give me the line. Okay, let's everybody.
just the long pause, just while
Yeah.
everybody let that sink in. I mean, how do you keep yourself from not freaking out?
Exactly.
Man, I don't know if I could.
Quiet down. Quiet down. Let's stay cool, people.
Mm.
Computer up in the RTCC. I want everybody to alert your support teams. Wake up anybody you need. Get them in here. Let's work the problem.
Brett Cullen, by the way, that's who he was. That's the actor's name that we were trying to figure out.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I only know him from this movie, and I'm sure he's in other movies, but he's in The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
He is in The Replacements. Yeah, he's in National Security. He's in Ghost Rider, but we don't talk about that movie. He was in Gridiron Gang. I think that's a highly underrated football film, in my opinion. He was
I remember
also in,
National Security. Yeah, I remember that one.
He also was in The Dark Knight Rises. He was in 42. He was in Red Dawn. He's been in a lot of really great movies. He's been in a lot of great movies.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Starting to remember.
So the character that he's actually playing is a fictional character, which was a composite based on both Jack Losman and William Pogue.
I recommend we shut down the reactant valves of the fuel cells.
Oh boy. Not only do you close them off, but you just basically say goodbye to the moon.
You can isolate it, bro.
You close them, you can't open them again. You can't land on the moon with one healthy fuel cell.
The Odyssey's dying.
I love his delivery right here. I loved his delivery right there. That was such a great delivery by Clint.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you got to listen to the guy.
Listen to the nerd.
Yeah, dude. They should just forget the moon at this point.
Right.
Try to bring him back home.
To hell with the moon. Focus on getting the guys back home.
13, this is Houston. We want you to close.
Again, I love how every single one of these astronauts wears the Omega watches. Think about this. Everybody in that movie got a free Omega watch. Lucky bastards.
Yeah, lucky.
Did I hear you right?
Yeah, Jim,
Goodbye, moon. But at that point, like, you're not even thinking about the moon.
Yeah, you got to think about survival here.
copy that. Do you copy, Jim?
Still think it's funny that Joe Spano is in this movie.
We just lost the moon.
Did you actually know that Joe Spano actually voiced the Chuck E. Cheese character?
I did
From
not know that.
1977 to 1983, he voiced Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, did not know that.
But he's also very well known for playing Agent Tobias in NCIS.
Mm.
This doesn't work. We're not going to have enough power left to get home.
You didn't need to say that.
Yeah, way to freak Bill out, dude.
Yeah,
Nice
Bill's
going.
the only one that's freaked out. It's like Tom Hanks, he's just keeping his composure.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Well, you were wrong, nerd.
How long does it take to power up the limb? 3 hours by the checklist. We don't have that much.
Yeah, you definitely do not have that much time. Ugh.
Module dead.
Okay.
That is a terrifying thought.
Yeah.
To think that that there's a possibility of 15 minutes left of oxygen and your entire crew is gone. By the way, did you see Jim Messicamen in the background there?
Oh, yeah.
Lunar module just came to life. Houston, we need you to power it down immediately. You're going to have to power up the lamp at the same time.
Oh yeah, Velcro. That's the only thing that's the only way that you can
Like, hang stuff, stick
yeah,
stuff.
that's the only way that you can keep stuff there.
How much time? Can you give me a number? Well, we're looking at less than 15 minutes of life support in the ops.
Less than 15
Yeah, right
minutes.
right there is.
We got 15 minutes, Frodo. It's worse than I thought.
And you got to think, like, these guys were able to really stay calm in a time of where most people would start to panic.
Exactly.
Computer data transferred before they were dead. They won't even know which way they're pointing. That's right. Fly, I'll be in 210. Okay.
No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, flying blind would definitely not be the best way to film to fly.
Yeah.
We have not really talked much about Kevin Bacon's role in this film and not discussed him enough at this point, which is kind of actually, I feel like it's kind of a little bit of an insult towards Kevin Bacon because he's such a fantastic actor.
I just think them throwing him in here, like, if we're going with the story, throwing him in there, like, I think that's why, because, like, we were talking about everybody else, and then he's just not.
The problem that I have with this film is they made Jack Swigert, they made him out to be just like kind of like the three like the curly of the bunch, and he was actually but Jack Swigert, if anybody does their hit, okay, the math that they're doing right here, you lost me after the first second. Math can be hard.
And did I catch a niner in there?
Were you calling from a walkie-talkie? Shut up. Or no, I got to say it right. Shut up, Richard. we will. I promise everybody out there, we're gonna do Tommy Boy next year. Okay, I promise you guys.
And that's gonna be fun. I love me some Tommy Boy.
That's gonna be some laughs. Now, this is when I think, if you actually watched these stand-up shows at night, this is back when comedians actually had a sign of respect for not just political figures, but the president itself. They did make fun of him, but they were actually classy. They weren't actually attacking them like a lot of late night talk show hosts do today.
Yeah.
Not going to drop names. Jimmy Kimmel.
I was gonna say, like, I think everybody would know where you were going with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty. If they didn't know who the fuck I was talking about,
Kimmel.
Now, I do love of how they were able to get these old televisions like this, and then they were able to get stock footage of all of these reports.
I know, it's so cool.
You know, Kevin Bacon was actually in the first Friday the 13th movie.
No, I didn't know that.
He was in the first Friday the 13th movie and got an arrow through the throat.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I got to go back and watch that now because I don't remember him being in it. But
one movie that I loved him in that has just an incredible cult following because of the numerous fucking sequels to it is Tremors.
Very, very good. Yeah, I liked him in that movie too.
Now, I will say this though: if whenever we do the Tremor movies, I'm saying this right now, we will only do 1 and 2. I am not going past I'm not going back past the second Tremors because
let's not
it just gets so bad after that.
Yeah. Let's just stick with the 2, and I think we'll be all right.
I don't think you really missed the step. You got everything. Oh, God.
Oh my goodness, man. This is just
this is
crazy.
That's one way to describe it.
That's one way to describe it.
Jesus Christ.
Roger that, Houston.
Yeah, you guys have a hot mic going.
Oh man.
So
I just wouldn't care if I had a hot mic at that point.
I would not. Another way you could also tell that this is 1970 is look at that couch.
Oh yeah, dude. Man. Is there any carpet on the walls?
I'm willing to bet there's fucking carpet on the walls, okay? There's carpet on the walls, there's carpet on the fucking goddamn ceiling.
We're talking
carpet every goddamn way.
Yeah, we're talking about the shag carpet too, bro. That's what the style was.
Dude, back in the 1970s, they used that. Oh god, the carpet. I'm telling you this, like the 70s was the was the golden age of carpet.
It really was. Everybody wanted carpet.
Oh,
everywhere
God.
in their house, dude.
God damn it, kid.
No shit, dude.
The fact that he actually asked the question, was it the door?
Yeah, what did you think? Was it the door?
Now you just made him sound like special needs, for God's sake.
Not my intent, everybody. Not my intent.
So I was going to say Kevin Bacon's first film role was Animal House, by the way.
That makes sense.
But of course, Kevin Bacon's real breakout film was Footloose. And
yep.
I'm actually going to say this. There's very, very rare times that you get an original movie is good, but the sequel almost tops it. And when it came to Footloose, the original will never, ever be topped. But the remake of Footloose came very, very close to topping it.
Brother, we're gonna
And that's very rare.
I'm trying to think if I ever seen the remake of the Footloose.
Oh, absolutely great remake.
Houston, how far off?
Now, I think one of Kevin Bacon's most underrated films he's ever done,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't get talked about enough. And it came in the same year that he did Apollo 13. But, oh God. That's just bad luck. That was just bad luck. But in 1995, an animated film came out where Kevin Bacon did the lead voice role of Balto.
Yes.
I agree with Jerry. Using moon's gravity slim.
Oh God, I've seen that dude. I've seen that dude right there, and I cannot remember his name. Oh God, he was. I think he was actually in an old football film, and I can't remember. All right, calm down.
Which guy are you referring to?
The one in the
here?
brown suit right there. Hold on, they'll show him here in a second. Hopefully.
That chance. But the only thing the command module is good for is re-entry, so that leaves us with the lamp, which means free return trajectory. Once we get the guys around the moon.
See, that right there was smart of what they did was they used the moon's gravity to basically propel the lunar module around the moon and get them a free trajectory back to Earth. They didn't need to use a burn. They actually had to do one burn. They were able to use the moon's gravity to slingshot them around, get them on a great trajectory return back to Earth. Absolutely one of the smartest things that NASA did. Okay, who is this ginger right here? I know who the fuck. No, I know who the fuck he is, and I can't think of his name. Damn it! I know who he is, and it pisses me off that I don't know. Damn it!
We have a ginger sighting in the movie, everybody. And Mike knows who he is, but he can't think of his damn name.
Jesus.
And it's pissing him off.
It really, really is. Like, you have no idea just like how frustrating it is to actually see somebody to see an actor that you do know and you can't remember his
no,
their
I get
name.
it. You're like, son of a bitch.
This, I think, was one of ILM's most best special effects that they did in this movie, was being able to get the moon right there in the window, and able to
the shot of the moon. Yeah.
The fact that Jim is not taking a look, I think, is kind of the symbolism of they were so close to getting to the moon, and he can't bear to see it because it's a disappointment on his part.
Well, oh, that's one way to say it, Jim.
Yeah. He's just so disappointed that they were not able to get to their target.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh man, it's gonna get dark.
Well, technically it didn't get too dark, seeing how the light, the green light.
Yeah, they had the green lighting there.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. That shot of Kevin Bacon doing the interview, it looked like it was AI. I can't be the only one that thinks that right now. Oh, man.
Oh, man, she's just miserable.
Yeah.
Gotta turn on some extra light in that ship.
She's doing such a great job. I don't think Kathleen Quinlan gets enough credit for this role. She actually got nominated for an Academy Award for this one, which is absolutely, when you think about it, it's perfect, because she didn't have a necessarily gigantic role in this film. It was more of a supporting role, but the fact that the Academy Awards, or that the Academies actually saw her and gave her that nomination, was perfect.
Yeah. Now he wants to look out the window.
So I'm actually looking at the Academy Awards, and this movie was nominated for 9 Academy Awards, and it only won 2. The fact that, okay, this right here, I'm very, very impressed with these, not just the set creators, but the visual effects. Look at this.
Yeah.
The fact that they were able to visually recreate the moon at this point, and for some reason, like, this scene is just one of my favorite scenes in this movie, and it has nothing to do with the scene itself. It has to do, look at this. It has to do with the visual effects. This is why ILM was above its time.
Yeah. This was a beautiful shot, like how they incorporated this into the movie here. And I think he's just visualizing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm looking at the 1995. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. No, you have got to be fucking shitting me. That's who won the best visual effects.
Oh, what did?
Oh my. The movie that won the best visual effects for the 1995 Academy Awards was Babe. Give me a goddamn. Oh, okay. I'm pissed off. I'm actually pissed. I'm actually really upset, because that's bullshit. That is.
What were the movies nominated along with Babe?
Oh, Apollo 13.
There were only seriously?
Those were the. I'm looking at it right here of who was nominated and who won. I am actually upset. I'm very, very. I'm extremely pissed off at this point, because, just like he said, that's unacceptable. You give Babe the best special effects over Apollo 13? Are you? Ooh. Whoever was part of that voting, whoever decided to vote for that, kiss my ass. Oh.
Yeah, that's definitely between the two. Like, how the fuck does that get chosen?
Wow. Again, there were just 2 nominations for the best special effects of the 1995 Academy Awards, and you chose Babe?
Man.
First of all, give me the special effects that were better in Babe than Apollo 13. All the special effects were in Babe was the movie, the ability to show the animals talking.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. What else can there be in that damn movie?
Oh my god! Ooh, I'm trying to hold in a lot of rage right now.
Well, that was 30 years ago, Mike. I think we can.
I don't know about that. I don't think I can move on from this one right now. That's actually.
You don't hear people going out of their way to watch Babe.
No, you do
versus
not.
Apollo 13. So it may not have won the award, but it won your heart. more than Babe did.
You know what? I'm in agreement with that. Okay, that makes me less angry at this point in time.
More people care more about Apollo 13 than they do Babe. If we're being realistic, guys, like, come on.
So this movie was actually nominated for Best Picture in 1995. So let me see who. Here we go. So the 1995 Academy Award for. Oh, okay. So actually, you know what? What? You get. But oh wow, the Academy Awards in 1995 were stupid. So I'm not saying the winner of the best film of the Best Picture of 1995 was stupid. It was Braveheart. That's
okay. Yeah, no, that's
look.
that's
And here's the thing: I've never seen Braveheart, but I've heard so many good things. And I promise you, next year we will be doing Braveheart because I want to watch that movie. I will go into that movie blind, and I will appreciate the hell out of it. So the 5 nominations for the Best Picture of 1995 was Braveheart, which won it, Apollo 13, 2 Postino, The Postman, which I'm assuming what
I've never heard of that.
I'd never even heard of it. Sense and Sensibility.
Okay.
And the 5th film that was nominated for Best Picture, Babe.
Oh, what the hell? There's only 2 in that lineup that make sense to be in it. And Babe is not one of them.
Nope.
I understand why Braveheart won. I mean, it's a great film. And when Mike watches it, yeah, he'll agree.
So anyway, so this movie also was nominated for a Best Original Score.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, James Horner. Because I mean, James Horner, I think it's kind of funny because if you actually look at the Academy Award for Best Original Score from 1991 and 1992, Alan Menken, who was in charge of music for Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, they won it that years.
Okay.
And then, of course, in 1994, another Disney movie won the Best Original Sound in The Lion King, which was done by Hans Zimmer. But the best original dramatic score was The Postman, which I don't understand because first of all, I really wish that the Academy Awards would not give international movies American awards because I feel like that's not creditable in my opinion.
Right.
But I will say this. Yeah, so a couple years later, James Horner, he got his opportunity to win another Best Original Dramatic Score, and he crushed it with Titanic. So there, I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've spent now the last 10 minutes just talking about this stuff. Sorry about that, people.
It's part of the movie, man. Like we're talking about it.
Nice hairline, dude.
That's a great hairline, brother. Oh, science project.
Nerdy stuff.
We got to find a way to put this square in this round hole.
So that way our astronauts don't die.
It looks so fake, dude.
It looks so AI.
It looks so fake. No, get that shit out my lawn.
No.
I wouldn't want anybody.
Okay, if that was me, if I was Marilyn Lovell, I would tell every single one of them people, you put one piece of goddamn equipment on my lawn and y'all are dead.
I would literally be like, get the fuck off my lawn.
Thank you.
You know what you also could do if you had like a sprinkler system, you could just turn the sprinklers on and then they wouldn't. That's what I would do. But if I didn't have that, then I would probably come out with a shotgun. Like, get the fuck off my lawn. Or I'm gonna call the police. You don't get out of here.
Oh, I love this slow down version, by the way. You are sad and lonely and have no place to go.
As he's smoking.
Come to see me, baby, and bring along some dough and we'll go home. Could you just imagine being in that spacecraft where it's getting colder and colder?
Oh, no. Fuck that, dude. Absolutely not.
By the way,
he looked like he was not enjoying that. Like, he's like, I gotta take this shit.
Oh, what are those goddamn little, what are those candies that we always used to get them in our trick-or-treat bags? They were they look just like those little aspirins right there. You know which one?
I can't think of. Yeah, but I can't think of what they're called.
But so I almost forgot. So I just realized what we were talking about. 9 Academy Awards this movie got nominated for. Kathleen Quinlan was nominated for Best Actress in a Supporting Role.
Okay.
Ed Harris was nominated for Best Actor in a Supporting Role.
Nice.
And the winner of the supporting role for an actress in 1995 was Myra Sorvino in Mighty Aphrodite. What?
What? I don't even know. Just know.
So let's see who won the Best Actor in the Supporting Role, by the way, over Ed Harris, because I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey won for The Unusual Suspect, so I'm perfectly okay with that.
Okay.
At least there was no. Oh God.
What's the
James? Actually, you know what? I'm fine with this one. James Cromwell was actually nominated for Best Supporting Actor in Babe because he played Arthur Hoggett. I'm fine with that one. Okay.
I was literally about to ask if he was one of them that was nominated. But you say he won?
No, he did not win. It was Kevin Spacey. It was Kevin Spacey who won.
Oh yeah.
So here's the funny thing about Babe. It was nominated for 6 or 7 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, Best Adapt Screenplay, Best Art Direction, Best Film Editing, and Best Visual Effects. Oh. And the one award that it won, it beat out a better film. Ugh.
That's wild. But now I feel like with how many awards that it was nominated for, that we're gonna have to probably watch it to see.
We might actually have to watch it. Yeah.
Listen, they gave us too much Delta V. They have us burned too long. This rate, we're going to skip right out of the atmosphere, and we're never going to get back.
I mean, for it to be nominated up there with Apollo 13, it's like, really?
Yeah.
There's got to be some good parts to it.
I don't know, like, for some reason, like, Babe never really kind of captured my imagination, even as a kid. I thought it was a decent film, but I never thought it was that good.
Same. Like, I didn't go out of my way to watch it. And even when I did, like, I was like, I don't really feel any different by like watching this.
I tell you, we're coming in too fast. I think they know it, and I think that's why we don't have a goddamn plan. All right?
Damn, Kevin Bacon, tell it like it is, brother.
It's okay. First of all, how did that not hurt your elbow?
Yeah, dude.
First of all, you bang your head on metal, and then you bang your elbow on metal. Ow. Now, this was stirred up for dramatic appeal because Jim Lovell actually went out to say that this argument did not happen. But I understand why they did it. But this is another reason why, like, I kind of like put Apollo 13 down not a lot. I just put it down just a tiny smidge because they made Jack Swigert look like a bumbling idiot. And Jack Swigert was probably one of the most intelligent astronauts you could ever meet.
Yeah, and they're making him. I don't know if it's him or if it's just the atmosphere that they're arguing it. Like he's making it seem like he is at fault for this when he's really not.
that was good. Are we on Vox? No, we're not on Vox. Like they, because it was kind of awkward the fact that they just said Aquarius, this is Houston, right after they just got done arguing. So $355.2 million this movie made at the box office, and this movie cost $52 million to make, and it was the third highest grossing film of 1995.
Oh my gosh.
Not really that far, only a little over $11 million behind Die Hard with a Vengeance, and
Okay.
ironically, the second highest grossing film of 1995 was another Tom Hanks movie in Toy Story.
Okay. You know, $52 million to make this movie in this day and age does not seem like a lot, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
And it made $350 million, and like in the first weekend, or just total?
Total at the box office.
Total. So like that today would be
a lot
bigger number, yeah. 30 years ago, just trying to do the math. I won't do the math, but.
So I think this is kind of funny because Apollo 13 made more money on the foreign market box office revenue than it did in North America.
That's interesting.
Very. 51.1% of the total box office revenue it made in the foreign distributions, and it made 48.9% of the total revenue in North America, which is very surprising.
Yeah. You would have thought it would have been the other way around. Like if you're going to include foreign markets.
So as of September 21st of this year, the 2025 re-release made little over $627,000 from screenings in 200 IMAX theaters.
Okay.
Because they were only doing IMAX showings.
And it was probably like a limited time,
and it was only for just like I think a week, but I mean that's not too bad in this day and age if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as much as you would think.
I think when you went and saw it at your theater,
mm-hmm.
I don't think they had it playing, at least anywhere near me in Indiana. I couldn't tell you if they were, but I know like the surrounding states. I had a few.
Once again, it was only released for IMAX theaters.
Yeah,
and I think it was only in 200 IMAX theaters that it got released.
Yeah, very selective.
Which I don't know if you're gonna re-release the movie. I think you need to release it both in standard and IMAX.
Yeah.
That way you could actually get the 30th anniversary showing.
Well, yeah, and then also give other people opportunities to go to different theaters because IMAX might not be near them.
Exactly.
We have one about 25 minutes from where I live, but like even then, that was not one that was selected.
Okay, that's not a good sign right there.
It definitely is not.
Yeah, that would definitely start to worry me a little bit. And speaking of 30th anniversary re-releases, I'm expecting it here in 2027, but I'm expecting the 30th anniversary of Titanic to get released in theaters. Hopefully they're going to do it in both standard edition and IMAX, because every re-release that Titanic has actually had in theaters, it's grossed actually it's helped gross almost $3 billion in the two re-releases that it actually had, which is impressive if you ask me.
Well, I'm sure they'll do something because Titanic is very well known across the entire world.
Oh, hands down.
And with a 30-year anniversary coming up of the film, I'm sure that they will do something.
This
Just-
line right here.
Yeah, come on.
Just bring normal, fella.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Just breathe normal, bro.
Exactly.
Ooh, there you go.
There we go. Hey, let's go. Science for the win. Or excuse me. No. Engineering for the win, damn it.
Engineering. Well, both.
Good to hear, Aquarius.
I thought
Now,
he had said something else, not Aquarius.
I actually have learned that when you are called a steely-eyed missile man in NASA, that is the ultimate compliment you can get.
Overloaded.
Oh, gee, you think?
Yeah, one. Yeah, come on.
Which one has the leaks?
Don't know that yet, John. Sequence was wrong. We just have to go back and try them one at a time. Need a break, Ken? They don't get one. I don't get one.
Hey, well, solidarity,
I mean,
brother.
he's not wrong.
Be another one. Supposed to be all.
You want to know the funny thing is that Ron Howard's mother died at the age of 73, and she actually looks older than 70. She looks older than what she looks like right here.
I
I want to
definitely
say
would
it's,
have guessed.
I
higher.
want to say it's makeup that's making her look older.
Yeah, I would have guessed higher for sure. But this is not any negative comments towards
No, it is
like
not.
women or anything like that. It just like in general, people from that time frame, they for some reason they just looked older than what they really were,
Exactly.
and that goes for everybody. Nowadays there's so much shit out there that you could be 60 years old and look, in your 30s.
Exactly. Back then there was nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You had to look natural.
Yeah. And obviously back then there was not, we have a lot more information on what's healthy, what's, like what's healthy, what's not healthy,
Mm-hmm.
what does well for your skin, what doesn't, what ages you, what doesn't, so like back then you didn't have any of that shit.
Oh, agreed. Okay, so I just looked this up. So I just wanted to state this. So, including the revenue from the 2012, 2017, and 2023 reissues, Titanic has earned $674.3 million in North America and $1.590 billion in other countries.
Holy shit.
That kind of surprises. I don't think it actually surprises me, to be truthfully honest, because I feel like that the international scale actually put prices their movies at a little bit of a different pace. So that kind of might explain it, but oh my God, Fred looks horrible.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Fred Haise, he got almost deathly ill on Apollo 13 because they were getting all the astronauts were getting dehydrated and they basically couldn't eat anything because everything fucking froze. Oh, this. I'm sick and tired of the entire Western world knowing how my kidneys are functioning.
The whole world knows it. Well, the dude had a fever of 104, bro.
Yeah.
13 is Houston.
I'm not wearing my biomed sensors.
I'm not wearing it, dog. Ed Harris. Oh man, that's funny.
I love it. That cracks me up. And then they're both doing the medical mutiny.
Yeah.
And everybody's just laughing because it's just like they're just laughing at the doc because they're just like, give him a fucking break. Just give him a break, will you? Quit. Just
They're
leave
all
him
laughing,
alone.
Yeah. Just let him. Come on.
By the
What do
way,
you expect?
I finally figured out who the ginger was in this movie. Ned Vaughn.
Okay. What else is he in?
I'm looking right here at his resume. So he was in The Hunt for Red October, The Tuskegee Airmen. He's been in Jag. He's been in a lot of television movies or a lot of television episodes. But
Okay.
I
So
knew
more
I
of a TV
recognized.
actor.
And see, this is why they can't eat anything. Like,
Oh
you got
man.
you got a frozen weenie.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to make any more jokes. Just grow up. Jesus Christ.
Another course correction. We copy, Houston. Be advised, it's going to take Fredo and I a while to power up the computer.
Like they made Fred look deathly sick, right? And then they got Jim over here. He just looks stressed and like, worried and all that. And then Kevin Bacon's character, like he looks a little tired, but that's it. Like there's nothing else going on with him.
I mean, they all look tired because they couldn't go to sleep because of how cold it was. And the Apollo 13 crew was suffering from dehydration, exhaustion, and a little bit of hunger, a little bit of starvation because they could barely eat anything. So Fred Haise actually developed a urinary tract infection and later kidney infections on Apollo 13. And I mean, that's just absolute pain.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ain't nothing wrong there. But fun fact about Jack Swigert is he actually he took a leave of absence from NASA in April of 1973 and became executive director of the Committee of Science and Astronautics of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Oh wow!
He would then go on to run for the U.S. Senate for Colorado in 1978, and unfortunately got defeated. But he was, I think he did get elected to Congress. He won the seat in 1982 with 64% of the popular vote. But unfortunately, he developed back pain and was unfortunately diagnosed with bone marrow cancer.
Oh.
And before he was able to take office, he actually did die of cancer, unfortunately.
Dang.
Good God. You really do have a frozen lunar module up there, don't you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Handle the pitch on the translation controllers, all backwards. So if the earth starts drifting down, you need to thrust aft.
You know, the one thing that I actually like about this film is they did a good job at kind of like growing out their beards because they couldn't shave up there.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more realistic. Like, because they're not shaving up there.
I thought it was funny because Kevin Bacon, he can't grow a
beard. You couldn't get that guy to grow facial hair if your life depended on it.
No, you really can't. There's some people who look good with beards, and there's some people who look better just clean shaven. And Kevin Bacon's one of those guys that just looks better clean shaven.
Yeah, just stick to it, Kevin.
The Velcro. Yep, the Velcro. That's how everybody was able to prevent the The fact that the fact that they're making this burn so dramatic, it was actually Jim Lovell has stated that was the most terrifying experience that he had on Apollo 13 was that final burn was to get him on the right trajectory because they had to fly it blind.
That's wild. Yeah, I'd be pretty terrified.
Yeah, I'd be a nervous wreck.
Yeah, my butthole would be puckering nonstop here.
right there when you hear him go, where is it? Where? Like the fact that you lose the Earth and you had to get it back up, and it's just like, damn. If I was to watch this in the theaters in the 90s as an adult right now, I probably would actually, my anxiety would be going up if I had first watched this as an adult.
Yeah, this puts you on the edge of your seat.
It really does. And not only that, but once again, can we please give James Horner the credit that he deserves? Like the score that he's put. That is what I love about James Horner so much is when he created music, you were able to get those feels, the emotional connection with that music. Yeah. That is why I love James Horner so much.
And I agree with you there. And also, it definitely makes or breaks a movie sometimes with their coordination of the music that they put in here. So like with James Horner, with those certain scenes and stuff, this movie makes up for.
Damn. That was a lot of cigarettes in that ashtray.
Yeah, that dude was up all night smoking.
Well, I mean, this was 1970, and God forbid they knew the health risks. I mean, everybody smoked cigarettes back then.
Well, yeah, I mean, the risks weren't as what they came out and found out, like, during this day and age, right? But back then, you're right, everybody smoked.
My only question, and I'm going to be quoting Teenage Ninja Turtles on this, regular or menthol? I shit you not, when the re-release for Ninja Turtles came out earlier this year, every time I went to go watch it in the theaters, that was the one line that it didn't matter. It didn't matter how many times I went to go back and watch it, because I think I went to the theater 3 times to watch the re-release of Ninja Turtles, because it was only out for a week. It was only out for a week, but every time that line came up, I said it out loud right there in the theater. I could not resist.
Were more people at the showings for that than when you went to Apollo?
There was a good amount of people in those theaters watching the re-release of Ninja Turtles. Gotcha. I want to say about the first night, the actual first night that it came out, there was about 40 people in the theater.
Okay.
And then the rest of the night, there was probably about between 10 to 15 people.
Oh, still more than Apollo.
But I think the reason why that a lot of movies don't get a lot of money because of the theaters is because I think the ticket prices for movies are perfect. I don't think they're too much. They could be a little bit lower in some places, but I mean, the price of food, like the food and everything at movie theaters, it's ridiculous of how they actually price their shit.
Yeah. I was going to say,
remember when we were talking about carpet?
Yeah.
Carpet, right?
Yeah.
At Throw Rug.
Yeah, the food and stuff. Like, that's what gets you. The food, the drink. So expensive.
I'm very curious of how many theaters in America actually serve alcohol, because the IMAX theater that I went there, they actually had margarita slushies. I did get one, and it was actually priced very well because you get a decent sized drink for okay price. It was $13.50 that I paid for it, but it was like, I think, how many ounces? It was a 16 ouncer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
So you get a decent amount of booze for a good price.
And it's not too watered down or anything?
No, it was definitely not watered down.
That's good. That's good. But you got to, sometimes they'll have those prices high and they'll just be watered down.
God damn it. that actually made me jump scared. That gave me a jump scare.
You and Tom Hanks both. Your butt cheeks clenched on that one.
My butt cheeks definitely was clenching up there. Man, oh man, I'm just looking at the like of how the makeup made him look exhausted and just like sick, and you have got to think of like what Jim, Fred, and Jack were going through during just the last couple days of this mission. Because like I said, like they were exhausted. They could not sleep because of how cold it got in that command module. And you couldn't drink a lot of water because the water started to freeze.
Yeah.
So the fact that like the just the last few days of this mission had to just be so brutal for these guys.
Hello there, Deke. What's the story?
Jim, we're going to get that power.
First of all, I love of how Jack, like when they said it's Deke, and he's like, they don't know how to do it. Just lose faith automatically.
Man, Tom Hanks' character looked like he's about to pass out, didn't he?
Yeah.
God damn it.
How many damn amps is it?
4.
Thank you. Be specific.
Details matter.
So the thing about this is that Ken Mattingly did work to try to get these guys home, but his role was overly dramatized, which I feel like it's not a bad thing that it was over dramatized because Gary did play a big role in this, but you know, for historical accuracy, I feel like it's fine.
Yeah.
We don't have a procedure for that, do we? You're going to lose a lot in the transfer, Ken.
Yeah, but all we're talking about here is 4 amps.
I'm all you guys got on these power procedures.
Gene, they're already...
4 amps. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're working on it now all over the simulation.
I am with Gene on this one. Like, I'm tired of pussyfooting around. Give me the shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
So far. You're under the limit. Keep going.
Man, you gotta imagine like these actors like looking back. If they look back at this movie and they actually look at the price of their friggin' Omega watches, be like, man, I got a $9,000 watch for free.
Well, hopefully they still have it and they haven't.
Oh, if they would have sold it.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd imagine they would have kept it.
They better have.
And like they have it like displayed, or maybe they wear it sometimes.
Is your computer on now?
Up and running. You are just barely under the amp. Yeah, you are just barely under the amp limit. Once again, James Horner's music able to get you into those feels, like you feel tense at that point because it's such a I love camera shots like this, like just the walking walking with the actor. That is
the one shot.
Yeah, the one shot walking shots. I love those shots.
Wow, that wasn't a super long one shot, but it was really cool how they got out of the car and.
Yeah, we read you, Ken.
Are the flowers blooming? Jeez, that was a little. Yeah, Daddy stares right at the flight surgeon. But that is actually true that Ken Mattingly did get exposed to the measles. The entire backup crew got exposed to the measles. And of course, back then in 1970, you didn't have the vaccine to the measles, and if you got the measles, you are SQL, buddy.
Yeah.
You got Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin with you, and the question she asked, "Are you boys in the space program too?"
Trouble reading my own writing.
Oh God, that's that Alzheimer's working.
Don't worry, Jack.
Ugh, bad
So
joke.
a little history on the measles. So it said the vaccine was created in 1963. However, it wasn't combined with the mumps and rubella, so the
Oh,
MMR, until 1971.
Ken, there's an awful lot of content.
wow.
So the
a
one
year-
that we have like today
The word on these things short now.
has the mumps and rubella in it.
Okay, so literally a year after the mission. Jeez.
Yeah.
Time, Jack.
Some of these lines that they say,
Right.
it's like trying to drive a toaster through a car wash. God.
Hey, but either way, if you still got the measles, it's a pain in the ass. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it really mattered if you got the vaccine or not. You could still get it.
So I forgot to mention that Tracy Reiner was in this movie, and she actually appeared in another Tom Hanks movie, A League of Their Own.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
Great
such a
movie.
great movie. But I mean, I'll be honest with you, like when the fact that your adopted father was Rob Reiner, I wouldn't brag about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well,
The only thing that I really loved about Rob Reiner was just his South Park episode.
I think more people know of him because of that episode. So
Power to warm up. Demag number 2. Power to warm up. Done.
That cigarette episode of South Park absolutely made me laugh, especially the song. With a Heidi lighty lighty and a Heidi lighty lay, we work and we make cigarettes all Heidi lighty day, so folks can get a breaky from their stressful lighty lives and relaxy with the cigarettes we make all day and night.
So glad that you were able to give us that rendition of that song.
Okay, if I was Jim Lovell's wife right there, I would tell every single one of those
Yeah.
people, get the fuck off my lawn.
I'd walk right out, shoot my gun right up in the air. I was like, get the fuck out of here right now.
It is Texas.
Hey, yeah, they're in Houston. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the IMU's up. We got our 8 balls back. Okay, Ken, up late to
That was a lot of stuff floating around, I'll say that, on that shot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. For God's sakes, the music. Come on. Like, James Horner. Is it just me, or when James Horner was alive, everything that he did, he went super hard on.
Yeah.
He went super hard on the music that he composed for movies, and that's the reason why a lot of his movies that he created were so fucking good.
They gave him an idea of what they wanted, and he just ran with it.
He did.
It's like, now listen here, James. We need something with a little bit of up-tempo, but a little bit of dramatic, and we need it to set the scene. And then boom, he just comes out of nowhere and just fucking knocks it out of the park.
He really did. For crying out loud. Can't they catch a break? By the way, I just noticed that coffee cup said McDonnell Douglas. For a lot of people who are very curious about the design plane McDonnell Douglas, all of the UPS and FedEx McDonnell Douglas planes have actually been taken off, have actually been grounded. The McDonnell Douglas DC-10s have all been grounded until both UPS and FedEx and Boeing actually approve to say, go ahead and start flying them again.
Oh, really?
Oh my! Whoa! Oh, it's been a month since I've seen it. And I forgot about. Wow, that right there is unreal. And not to mention the photo that they took of that is unbelievable.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Bum bum bum. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. That was really stupid. I'll say this. So I want to go ahead and name a bunch of movies that James Horner has done the scores to, and I'm going down because so one of the first big movies he did was Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. I'm not even going to get into it because Star Trek, in my opinion, I'm sorry, I'm just not a big Star Trek fan.
Okay.
But he did the Oscar. He was Oscar nominated for Aliens, so he did Aliens. He did American Tail with Don Bluth. And we're going down. How about this? He did another Don Bluth film, The Land Before Time. And
Okay.
he did Field of Dreams, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Let's see. Now we get into the 90s, and how about this? He did An American Tail, Feifel Goes West. Did Thunderheart, Patriot Games.
Ooh, okay.
He actually did Hocus
He did
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus?
He did Hocus Pocus.
Oh, that's
How
so
about
great.
this? He did We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. Very underrated film, by the way. Highly underrated film.
Wow.
Clear and Present Danger, The Page Master, Braveheart.
Oh, dude, the Page Master?
Yep, The Page
Oh,
Master,
man.
Casper, Apollo 13, Jumanji, Balto. I'm just going down the list, and of course, we all know he did Titanic. He did Mask of Zorro, Deep Impact.
Oh, dude.
Mighty Joe Young.
Hell yeah.
Bicentennial Man, The Perfect Storm, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Can we just say what a terrific resume that James Horner has of the scores that he has
Dude,
done
yeah.
in his life?
That's a great list of films. And guess what? When you think of those movies, you do think of the music.
You really do.
And if you don't, then you're fucking lying.
Oh, I'm telling you, Bill Paxton did a great job when it came to acting. The
Looking
way
like
Fred
he's
Haise
about
is
to
just,
die.
yeah, the way Fred Haise is just in so much pain.
I wonder how they added the frost to this window.
I don't think it would have been. That's a terrific special effects shot, by the way. And this right here, I love this sequence right here of Jim's looking out his window, his wife looks out her window.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the frost would have been that difficult to do, especially if you actually got the room cold enough and actually were able to get the moisture in there.
Yeah, I just would just be interested to see how they did it. Like, I know it's a simple, probably way that they did it.
And speaking of like the moisture in there, like when he told Ken like there's a lot of condensation on these panels, after the Apollo 11 disaster, they actually worked on their panels to where it wasn't susceptible or oh my gosh, I can't talk.
It's okay.
So NASA worked on their panels to where it wasn't, weakened by moisture to where a spark would happen. I mean, I don't know if I did a good job explaining it, but that's just the way that I explained it. So I'm sorry. Like I tried explaining it the best I can.
You did, and I thought you did okay. I mean, I was following. I understood what you were going with it.
Didn't want to cut the run loose with you guys still in it. It's a good thing.
Is it just me, or was that kind of like a really pointless type of compliment?
It really was. Fucking bacon.
Oh, the music that goes behind that and the emotional attachment that they had to their lunar module, like, it's so fantastic. My favorite special effects shot, though, is coming up here very, very soon, and I love it, and I kind of get giddy over it because of just how amazing ILM did this. Oh, by the way, so I talk about from Earth to Moon.
Mm-hmm.
That shot right there of the helicopters coming off the Iwo Jima, that was actually used in the episode of the Apollo 12 mission. They actually took several shots from the Apollo 13 movie and put it in that episode.
Oh.
You media people are sick. All you want is just information.
That's all they want, man. And they want to be the first people to have it.
Okay, Ken, we are aligned for re-entry. Jim, we're gonna need that computer re-entry program. Fred, how the batteries looking? Okay. Battery looks good. No volt. Answer okay. Let's see. Shit, no volts. Holy crap.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
For the main chute's open.
I don't think you needed to say that one, Fred. Jesus. That's kind of a downer on that one. It all comes down to how well Jack flies that ship.
Man, as much as Ed Harris's character is like straightening his tie, I would be like wanting to take the tie off because I'd be so stressed.
I agree with you on that one. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one.
It was just a little detail I saw. He's like adjusting his tie, and I'm like, come on, bro.
Oh, that's a great shot right there. Them showing the lightning and the typhoon.
Oh, hell yeah. That looks awesome.
It's been a privilege flying with you. And here we go, just the epitome of special effects for ILM in this movie, coming up right here. Oh, and the music behind it. Again, James Horner, you magnificent bastard. I still wish you were with us. Oh, look at this.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely amazing, special effects for re-entry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And then the fact that the water's hitting them in the panels are melting and the water's hitting them in the face. Jeez.
Man, that is so intense.
It really is.
Yeah, just seeing that.
Oh! Dude, I'm telling you, ILM was just absolutely so above its time when it came to special. Look at that right there. Of that ship going into the atmosphere. Like, that's the only shot we get of it, and it was one of the best shots of the entire movie. Now, I think this is kind of interesting because this movie is on the New York Times Guide to the Best 1,000 Movies of All Time, so it's one of the 1,000 best movies of all time. But it was also in 2023. By the way, there's Ron Howard's father right there, the Reverend. Excuse me, the Lovell's family minister. I needed to get that right. But no, so in 2023, the film was selected for preservation by the United States National Film Registry by the Liberty of Congress as being, quote, culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant, unquote.
I mean, yeah.
The fact that I was able to say aesthetically correctly when I had difficulty saying one other word.
You made up for it.
I think I did make up for that one. I'll be completely honest. This is the most stressful part. This is the most stressful part of the entire movie. Because you're just waiting for them to come out of blackout. Now, this is actually true of how it took Apollo 13 much longer to come out of reentry blackout. Oh, dude, I can only imagine what if it had gone wrong, like that would have been oh. Oh, by the way, you see these Navy guys are wearing Rolexes. Jesus Christ.
You gotta look fly when you're on the water, bro.
Exactly. First of all, you got NASA guys wearing Omega watches, $9,000 watches, and then you got the Navy wearing what, a $10,000 Rolex?
At least $10,000.
Oh, back then they were probably like what, $5,000?
Probably. But still, expensive as hell.
Actually, in the 1970s, if you were a high-ranking officer in the military, you made really good money for that time period.
I mean, so you could easily afford a Rolex.
Yeah, whereas if you were a private in the military, you made what, like $100 to $200 a month? But I mean, of course, $200 back then in the 1970s still was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Welcome home. Welcome home, boys. It took you 5 damn minutes to come out of re-entry blackness, and you scared the crap out of us. But welcome home. I mean that would be me if I was in mission control. I'd be thankful, but I'd be definitely be shedding some tears because I'd just be so damn happy that they're back.
Definitely.
I know Ed Harris actually said that when he was doing this movie, what you see right here was him really getting emotional because Ed Harris is an actor that just really doesn't get talked about because, you know, he's not as well known as a lot of these other actors, but he's such a terrific actor, and the fact that he was able to get that emotional, knowing that it already happened, but the fact that you know that it happened and he's still able to get that emotional, that's a sign of just a talented actor.
Yeah, to get into that depth, that emotion, just like that, and make it look realistic was great.
Oh, the Jayhawk helicopters! I forgot. Yeah, yes. It took me a while to realize what helicopter that was. It's the Jayhawk helicopters. Oh god, and the circular diving masks. Remember those?
I do remember those.
Yeah, that must be.
Those were fucking brutal.
I mean, those like what, steel seats? Like, do you know how much your back must hurt?
Dude, their back is killing them. You know it is.
It's Apollo 13 signing off. And again, I just love how they get stock footage from back then. It's absolutely amazing. Ugh.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Ugh. You're home, man. And might I add, you went from a lunar module that was what, like 40 some odd degrees, 80 degrees in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, they gotta be feeling body temp wise like it's got to be feeling a lot better for him. I don't know, but I guess being that cold that long, it might.
Yeah.
Our mission was called
Man, the makeup did a really good job with Bill Paxton. The way he still looks
He
definitely
looked like he
ill.
was about to die. And now he looks like,
damaged coil built inside the oxygen tank, sparked during our cryo stir and caused the explosion that crippled the Odyssey. It was a minor defect that occurred 2 years before I was even named the flight's commander.
A minor defect 2 years that happened beforehand.
jeez.
His mission was canceled because of budget.
That was actually true that Fred Haise was going to go back up on Apollo 18, and due to the budget cuts, yeah, the flight was canceled.
From the state of Colorado.
Damn.
He died of cancer before he was able to take office.
Ugh.
Ken Mattingly orbited the moon as command module pilot of Apollo 16 and flew the space shuttle.
Yeah, they're all smoking like chimneys, man. I mean, but you have reason to smoke those celebratory cigars.
And many other members of
As Jim said, their mission was called a successful failure. And there's Captain Lovell right there. The actual Jim Lovell right there.
I watched other men walk on
Wow.
and return safe,
That's awesome.
all from the confines of Mission Control and our house in Houston. I sometimes catch myself looking up at the moon, remembering the changes of fortune in our long voyage, thinking of the thousands of people who worked to bring the...
I don't particularly like this ending. I feel like they could have ended out on a little bit of more of a higher note.
Be going back.
Yeah,
Who will that be?
not that I don't like Tom Hanks talking, but it's just like,
Yeah, see, where you go the end, it's like the telling of a story, which I understand it's based off the book, but you did not need to say the end.
yeah, like,
Ugh.
yeah, of course it's the end. We know that. You don't have to say it.
Well, everybody, that is Apollo 13. I hope you guys did enjoy our commentary on this. I know we kind of got off pace a little bit, especially when it came to my anger towards the Academy. I'm sorry.
Well, it
I
needed
feel
to
like
happen.
was it? I feel like it was also valid.
Just a little bit. Yeah, no, I agree.
Well, anyway, before we get into our review and our scores of this movie, first off, Jeremy, you have a nice little treat for us. What movie are we watching next week?
Well, guys, I went back and forth on some movies. I kind of made a list, and I was like, you know what? Do we do another thriller? Do we mix it up? You know, do we go a little drama? Do we go maybe a little sci-fi? And I was like, nah, you know what we're going to do? Started looking at some of the football movies that are out there. And I ultimately decided that we were going to do Remember the Titans.
You magnificent bastard! Now, I think this is kind of funny because I have my final choice of movie coming up here in, is it 3 weeks? Yeah, it's 3 weeks. So we have, actually, so here we go. We have 5 more shows. 5 more shows to do, and we are done with season 4. I mean, it's kind of amazing if you think about it that we are close to the end of this season where we're about to move on to season 5, and it's going to be a full season of me and Jeremy. And first of all, I need to give Jeremy props for coming onto the show and really getting quickly acquainted with becoming a movie critic for YouTube, and he's done such a fantastic job. So I'm giving you that credit, Jeremy, but I'm also giving you credit for your choice of movies. You've done such a fantastic job in your short time here, and I'm actually looking forward to your first real full season with Ready, Set, Action commentaries next year.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate, the invite to come on the show and be a part of it, man. I was always looking forward to it when you reached out. So I love movies, and what better way to be a part of that than to review them with you and go through each one, man. It's an awesome experience, and I'm grateful for it, man. Thanks.
Hell yeah. So next week we have Remember the Titans. The following week we do not have a pick, by the way. We have a special it wasn't necessarily a team. It wasn't me picking it, but it was more of a seasonal pick. So the day before Thanksgiving, we will be getting into Son-in-Law, and then after that will be my final pick of this season, and Jeremy will have his final pick the following week, and then finally to close out season 4. Just like Pearl Harbor, me and Jeremy, we get the beers ready, and we get into perhaps one of the worst movies of all time, Dragon Ball Evolution. And I told Jeremy of my last pick, I'm not going to reveal it until we get done with Son-in-Law, but I think everybody is going to be very happy with my choice, because Remember the Titans? I actually had that on my list. I had it for one of the 3 movies that I was choosing. And so I told Jeremy of my choice, and he loves it, by the way.
Yeah.
But before we get done with this podcast, of course, we got to give our reviews and our scores of this movie. So with it being my choice, I can actually take it off. So Apollo 13, when it comes to the historical accuracy, it did a fantastic job. It did dramatize some things about what happened, but it had to happen due to the dramatization of the film, which I found was perfectly okay. The special effects that Industrial Light and Magic did in this movie was incredible. And I think the next movie that they did that had just amazing special effects was a movie that came out 2 years later in Titanic. They did a great job. ILM has never ever had a movie of which they had bad special effects. But this one was so captivating because everything looks like they actually filmed it in space. They did such an amazing job. The script itself with this movie was terrific. The choice of actors and actresses for this film, mostly with the actors, was such a terrific pick. This is one of Tom Hanks's best films, one of Kevin Bacon's best films, one of Bill Paxton's best films, and one of Ed Harrison's best films. Everybody who was involved in this movie, it was one of their best films that they had to work on. And James Horner's soundtrack absolutely absolutely was the icing on the cake because it gives you those feels. With all that being said, though, my score of this movie, I give this movie a solid 9.3 out of 10. I have got to give it that score. I gave it that score when I did the theater vlog, and I'm sticking with it. With that being said, though, it is Jeremy's turn to give his review and his score of this movie. So, Jeremy, please take it away.
Yeah, man, solid score. Love it. Love the 9.3. I'm going to piggyback a little bit on some of the things that Mike touched on. The special effects of this movie were great. Given that this movie is 30 years old this year, even watching it now, the special effects still look amazing. And, all the actors that are in here, Ed Harris, Tom Hanks, Gary Sinise, you got Bill Paxton. I'm probably leaving a few out, but either way, it's a star cast. Kevin Bacon, it's a star-studded cast. And, they had all gone on to do more movies, more great movies, and they had already done a few great movies prior to this role, so we understand how they were selected, and they fit the roles perfectly. So I love the soundtrack to this movie. James Horner did a wonderful job, and I don't think you can get better than that. I mean, when you got James Horner on your soundtrack, I mean, sometimes it does make the movie, but in this case, I think it actually it definitely helps with the movie, but the movie was already great to begin with. So I'm gonna be really close with Mike on this score here. I know he went 9.3, but I think I'm gonna stay at a steady, solid 9 here. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10 because I absolutely love this. Tom Hanks in this movie. This is one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies that he's done, and just the overall story, the historical accuracy, the fact that they even included some of the real life individuals that were a part of Apollo 13 was just great. So yeah, go 9 out of 10 here.
9 out of 10. Well, with the scores added up, this movie, solid 9.1 out of 10. I feel like that's a terrific score. I know that me and Jeremy are never really going to agree fully on scores from time to time, but I like what he just did right there. I don't think that, and never ever apologize for piggybacking on what I say, because yes, we have to talk. We will occasionally piggyback on each other because we have got to talk about exactly what we discussed. But solid score. I think that was one of your best scores of. Actually, I think next to Attack of the Clones, I think that was one of your best scores that you've given a movie, in my opinion.
It was a great movie. It's a solid choice, great choice. So
it really is, and we haven't even. I'm going to say this: I think we have a better movie next week with Remember the Titans.
I think so too, but obviously, a better movie in a different genre, different sense of the type of movie. But definitely agree with you there. That'll be a good one. But Apollo 13, great movie, man. Just great choice. So good on you for picking that one.
I appreciate it. Well, before we get out of here, though, I kind of want to go ahead and kind of like piggyback off this. And IMDb gave this movie a 7.7 out of 10. I think that is a very low score that IMDb gave it. But you're going to find this incredible. Rotten Tomatoes gave this one a 97%. So
all right,
we were just below Rotten Tomatoes. I think Rotten Tomatoes might have given just a smidge higher than what I was going for. But you know what, Rotten Tomatoes, I'm saying it right now, you gave a great score to a great movie.
Look at that. What do you know?
Who would have ever saw that one coming?
I sure as hell didn't.
Well, that is going to do it for this episode of Ready, Set, Action Commentaries. I hope you guys did enjoy both me and Jeremy commenting on this movie and, of course, scoring this movie. We will be back, of course, next week doing Remember the Titans. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell icon. That way you get notified whenever we post content or when we go live for podcasts like this. We are actually posting content here tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow that we have a new video coming out. So, make sure you click the little bell icon. That way you get notified when it gets posted. But with all that being said, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and have a good night, whatever time you're tuning in to this podcast. That is it for this episode of Ready, Set, Action Commentaries. That is a cut, wrap, and print.